Hey you guys, it's Anna aka Makeup by A. Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's look is really simple. It's gonna be a quick and easy video. I'm just really showing you guys how I do my eyebrows, because I realized I really never did a talk through eyebrow video for YouTube, and I feel like that's just something everybody always wants to see, and I never did a full talk through eyeliner tutorial. And eyeliner is like my favorite part of makeup. It's the first thing I learned how to do, and that's my favorite thing. Really, eyeliner is my go-to look. So for the eyebrows, I show you guys how to use dip brow on one eyebrow, and then I show you guys how to use the brow wiz. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm also going to show you guys how to just wing it. And I use two different products for that too. So on this eye, I'm showing you guys how to use liquid liner to achieve a wing. And then on this eye, I'm showing you guys how to achieve a wing using a brush and an eyeliner gel. Also, I forgot to mention, I probably sound funny because I'm sick. I'm coming down with a cold, and I kind of wanted to record this video before I got even more sick, and I have to wake up early tomorrow because I have an appointment somewhere, and I knew if I woke up early and I rushed to record this, I was going to be in a cranky mood and I wasn't going to do it. So don't mind my voice and don't mind my sniffles. Your girl is coming out with a cold. So if you like what you see, keep watching, and thanks. You guys are thebomb.com. I hope you enjoy the video. The first thing I'm doing is just kind of flicking my brows up into place. So I kind of just comb them upwards. And then if I have any around the edge, I'll just put them down, but I don't really have any around the edge. So I'm going to do that to both of my eyebrows. Cool, just like that. And so I'm going to show you guys how I do it first with the dip brow. So this is dark brown dip brow by Anastasia. So I kind of like to just scoop them out with my brush. Then I put this face down on the counter and I just work from it in here. That way I don't dry out my product. I really like this. This is kind of more of my go-to over the brow wiz, just because it lasts me forever. Like, I have it and it legit lasts me forever. Like, you only need a little bit of the gel. So it's like, I love the brow wiz, but this just lasts forever. If I use the brow wiz all the time, I have to buy one like every month, and it's really just ridiculous. Who wants to spend that much money every month? I take the brush and I flatten it on both sides like that. So I'm going to start by lining the bottom of my eyebrow. So I start halfway through, so that way the front of my brow isn't so harsh, because who wants a harsh ass eyebrow? Not me. And just like small strokes. You see how I'm doing? I don't just do it in one long stroke. Small strokes, and then I'm going to kind of do the same thing on the top. But I don't add any more product, because I don't really need any more, to be honest. And then just connect that and connect it all the way to the tail, and then I kind of just elongate that just a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more product, and I'm going to fill in the tail. So honestly, I'm not using any crazy technique for this. I'm just filling in the tail in like little lines, I guess. But honestly, it has such a dark brow, you can't even see that little detail, to be quite honest. But yeah, just filling that in. I comb it out, make sure it looks good. I feel like I can make that part right there a little darker. Now whatever's left over on my brush, I'm going to line the bottom with, and then slightly the top. But I don't fill in because I don't want to look crazy. So I'm just going to kind of brush it out and brush the whole thing out really gently, just like that. And then if you make it too dark, you can kind of just wiggle it a little bit. Like, wiggle the spoolie all up in your brow and it'll soften it. Okay, so that's it for that brow. Anastasia brow wiz, and this is the shade Soft Brown. Here's the pencil, you can roll it up and stuff. And then there's the spoolie that it comes with, which I actually love this spoolie. It's so great. It just combs everything out so perfectly. So same thing, I'm going to start like kind of in the middle, and I'm going to start lining it. And how I line it with the wiz is I just kind of go back and forth in small strokes. And I just do it multiple times. This eyebrow will probably come out lighter than the other one, simply because this is soft brown and the other one I have is dark brown. But I also use the Brow Wiz when I want a softer eyebrow. And I'm going to kind of just do the same thing. And I like it a little thicker here, so I make it a little thicker. Although I didn't like how thick it was there. So that's cool. You can kind of wipe away the Brow Wiz really easily. And then here, I'm just following my natural shape. And I just kind of connect it. And I'm going to fill in. And I just make like small little lines. Fill in. And then same thing in the front. I kind of just do it very, very, very lightly. Like I lighten my stroke with my hand. And then I'll just flick up a little. But I don't even do too much because I hate when the front of the brow is really dark. Comb that out to lighten everything so you don't see any harsh lines or anything like that. So that's that. I don't like how thick it came out up here, but that's okay because we could just fix that with some concealer. So just to highlight my eyebrow and make it look a little bit more defined, because I like that look. It's kind of optional. You don't have to do it, but that's something that I like. I'm going to use MAC Studio Finish Concealer. That's it right here. I have the palette because I'm a makeup artist, so, you know, I use the palette. But, you know, they sell it by individual colors as well. Or, like, of course, you could just use whatever concealer that you like to use. I also am going to be using this Sigma E15 brush. So it's just kind of like a flat definer brush. It's just really easy to carve out the eyebrows with. Actually, I'm going to start at the front of the eyebrow and I'm just going to line it. I'm going to hug right underneath it and just line it. And I start kind of dragging down, and then I use my thumb or whatever finger, my middle finger, to kind of just blend it out. I also like to do it on the top of my brow. And I just do it the same exact way. Just go like that. Bring it down. And then just kind of drag it into your forehead. Kind of like I'm melting it into my forehead. Cool. And then with my thumb, I kind of just blot. Now this step is optional too, but I kind of like to take it a step further and I highlight my eyebrow bone. So I have that Glow kit with me. I'm just going to dip into Sunburst with a pencil brush and I'm going to just put that on my arch. So just kind of lay it on there, just like that. Oh yes. And this is just how your eyebrows look so funky. Oh, I live for a brow highlight. I live for a brow highlight, y'all. I'm just going to kind of, whatever's left on my brush, I go on top. And then I'm going to blend with my finger again. Because I'm all for the dewiness, you guys. I'm all for the dewiness. Usually, well, lately, my go-to eyeliner product is NYX's liquid liner. So that's it. NYX's liquid liner. I know people are so intimidated by liquid liner. Honestly, I was too, but I feel like there really is no trick to it. You kind of got to just wing it. No pun intended. The more you think about liquid liner, the more you kind of get in your head and then you F up. Like, when I do it, I just do it and I flick my wrist and I just do it and I wing it. And, you know, if I mess it up or something, I clean it up with concealer, you know, or something like that. Open it up and, like, there's a lot of product on the brush. So I kind of just put it like nail polish, you know, when you do that. I kind of just, you know, hug the sides a little bit to take some of the product off so I don't have too much on my brush so I don't just cake it on my eye. I tilt my head back, that really helps. And I'm just going to hug my lash line. And I just repeatedly do that until I get the thickness that I want. And I use like little small strokes. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to kind of just from the corner of the bottom of my eye, flick it up towards the direction of the tail of my eyebrow. just like that. Now 3/4 of the way from like here, I'm going to connect it to there. Not from the top. If you touch the top, you're going to F it up and it's not going to look sharp. You want to just do it from 3/4 of the way from the top. Just like that. And then we're just going to fill it in. Ew, I hate the way that looks. I'm just going to make it a little thicker. So the reason I've liked NYX a lot better lately is because it's just easy to kind of take it out and, you know, throw it on your eye. With Inglot, you know, you got to use a brush. The brush gets dirty, then you have a brush you gotta clean, and it kind of dries out really fast. I really love this product, but it just dries out hella fast, and I'm tired of that. I'm gonna use a skinny eyeliner brush that looks just like this. MAC has one. I'm pretty sure like every brand has something like this. I know Tarte has one. This is a Sigma brush, but I don't know the name because it kind of rubbed off. And then I scoop some out and I put it on the back of my hand. And that's really important because this product dries out really, really fast. So you kind of just want to scoop whatever you need out and then just put it away. And I'm going to roll it around just so that it's coated, but not that it has so much on it. And I'm going to hug my lower lash line. I had to blink. I'm going to dip it in and I'm going to flatten my brush. So I'm going literally like taking it and I'm going it like that on one side, and flip it over and do it like that on the other side. That way it creates like a line and it's even. Then I take it while it's nice and flat and I draw a line from the outer corner towards my eyebrow. Just like that. Then 3/4 of the way, take it and connect it to the lash line. And then fill in. Just like that. See, that one came out perfect. Like, don't freaking sit there and stare at your face for forever and critique yourself. Like, if you're gonna sit there and stare at both of your wings and be like, oh, but this one looks like this and this one looks like that, of course you're gonna notice differences. You're not perfect, okay? You're not Paint, you're not Microsoft Word or whatever, you're not Photoshop. Like, no two wings look the same. No one. I don't care who you are, not even the best makeup artist in the world. Their wings will not look the same. There's always going to be some sort of variation, and that's fine. So it's like, don't sit there and beat yourself up about it or beat up the makeup artist who's doing your makeup, because it's like, you obviously want them to look really similar, but it's not a huge deal if they're not identical. Is basically the point that I'm trying to make. Don't be too anal about that. Like, a lot of eyeliner problems are all in your head, I swear. Alright, you guys, this is the final look right here. We got wing number 1 and brow number 1. And we've got wing number 2 and brow number 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure that you subscribe to me. Make sure you comment, make sure you like the video, you share the video, you thumbs it up. You know, show love. You know, show love. I appreciate that. And of course, like I always say, comment below if you have any suggestions, or, you know, who's itchy? Or if you have any suggestions, like I said, slide in my DMs on Instagram and let me know. So once again, thank you for watching and subscribe.